We got to talk about Dell's first jump, time traveling. That was so unexpected. I was not ready for it. What was that like on set, and what was the decision behind, being like, all right, she's gonna time travel now?
Yeah, you want that first Dell jump to be as epic as possible, and so saving it till the end was kind of perfect for us,
And it,
and it was so great that Andy was game, and the day of was actually very funny because in your brains you're writing it and you're saying, oh, and then they grab hands and they jump, but the logistics of those rocks, we weren't even sure if we could fit three of them on the rock. So we were, that was a consideration. Luckily it worked. Luckily they're awesome.
and it was such an iconic
Yeah,
shot.
I'll never forget the first take of that wide and coming in on the zoom as they all hold hands, and watching that camera skate across the pond and seeing Andy and Kyler and Sadie all hold hands. It was like, oh my God, we did it. We're doing it.
Did
This
it.
is crazy. The thing that we always talked about.
And
Yeah.
especially in the mix with adding the song, the original
Yeah,
Colton
and
Love
the edit.
song,
Yeah.
and blasting that out was so moving for all of us. We were all in tears.
We had to earn that, right? Like this was the season to really earn that change of heart. Is we see her even as late as episode 8 yelling at this pond saying, you won't stop until you take everyone I love, and I'm the only one that's left behind. And we really needed to see Dell through this season have a reckoning with the pond now that she knows the truth, and then come to accept it. And then, yes, of course, that first jump had to be a way to show her that it can be a gift versus a curse. The curse stuff comes later. But like that first, and it's something that Alice said to Elliot before she took him in the pond. She says, the first time is a gift, I promise you. And in the end, I think that jump and going back and seeing the wedding was the culmination of her arc for the season, which was feeling like her memories weren't her own anymore, and doubting the love that she and Colton, she thought they had, and the love story that they had. And then to go back and see that wedding and say the words of, it's exactly how I remembered it, was just this beautiful affirmation that her memories are her own. That horrible fight that she has with Alice in episode 5, where she screams at her to stay out of my memories, and it was all coming and working towards this point where she had to see for herself that actually she should never doubt the love that she and Colton had. It is exactly how she remembered it. It was as pure and iconic as we all know it to be.